Now, if I can I just get you to say your rank, name, your billet, and your squadron?
Sure. Major Jasmin Moghbeli. I'm currently the Quality Assurance Officer and Avionics Officer with VMX-1 in Yuma, Arizona.
So, what made you want to apply to NASA?
So I think there are a lot of things. NASA is an amazing organization that has achieved the impossible time and time again, I think throughout my life and before my life. You know, one of the most notable examples of course, being putting man on the moon, but even since then, we've had the International Space Station manned since 2000, and the experiments that they've done there, helping us not just for future space exploration, but also helping us back here on Earth, as well as the unmanned missions they've done, you know, like New Horizons, looking at Jupiter, and then recently at Pluto. So I think I've always liked a challenge, and the fact that NASA is a group that comes together, it's taken so much teamwork to achieve what they've done, and being a part of that and furthering space exploration is really exciting to me.
So, I know it's a real rigorous waiting process, but what feelings arose during the application process?
So some of the feelings that arose during the application process, I think, one, I was very humbled throughout it. I met amazing people, not just those that currently work at NASA, the astronauts, the engineers, the medical staff, everyone there was amazing and very passionate about what they did, but also my fellow applicants were incredible. You know, I left the application process and the interviews going, I want this job even more now, but I can't be upset if I don't get it because there are so many amazing people vying for this position.
So what was your initial reaction when you received the news of your acceptance?
So my initial reaction, honestly, my hands were shaking. The first thing I did was, you know, fumble my hands together enough to call my parents. And if it says anything about the excitement that both I had and my family had, my parents were at a pizza place when I called them, and my mom later told me that my dad was crying so much that he couldn't even drive home afterwards. So it's hard to explain, but this is something I've wanted since I was a kid, and it was just so exciting and overwhelming.
So how do you feel, and where do you wish to go from there now that you've gotten your childhood dreams started?
Yeah, so I think you know, how I feel about achieving my childhood goal is something it's really hard to put in words, right? I think that's like asking someone who's wanted to play football since they were a kid, like that won the Super Bowl, how does it feel? You know, if I could quantify how incredible it feels to have achieved something that, you know, I've worked towards this my whole life, and so many people have contributed to it, and it's meant so much to me, and having that come true, it is just incredible. But I think those physical reactions of the handshaking and that kind of stuff really kind of helps quantify how much it meant to me.
So how do you feel that the Marine Corps has helped you become a NASA student?
Yeah, the Marine Corps, I could not possibly tell you how much the Marine Corps has helped me get here. From the most basic of things to, you know, I used to be terrified of public speaking, and here I am, you know, speaking in front of large groups of people, speaking in public, because as a Cobra Pod, I had to brief over and over and over again. The teamwork aspect of it, I think, was huge and was a large part of, you know, getting me this job. During the interview process, teamwork and cooperation were a large part of what they were looking for. And again, what greater organization than the Marine Corps to teach you about camaraderie, teamwork, and the crew concept. My flight training absolutely directly correlates over easily. You know, we'll be training with the T-38s. I think the crew resource management aspect of it ties in directly to the work we'll be doing on the actual different space vehicles. Being in confined spaces, deploying for long periods of time, all those things tie back in and directly have helped me get here, and I know they'll help me in the future in my 2 years of training.
What place do you wish most to go? If you had to choose, if they asked you, man, what mission do you want to go on? Where would you choose?
I can genuinely say anything in space. I mean, I'm still at the point where I'm a little bit in shock that I've just been offered this position as an astronaut candidate. So if they assign me to any mission, I will gladly jump up and take it. I think all of them contribute to the future of what we're doing in space exploration, and also in helping look back towards Earth and, hey, how do we preserve this planet that we call home?
Are you ready to take on actual rocket science? Are you excited for it? Are you a little bit nervous, intimidated?
I think I'm extremely excited. You know, we've got 2 years of training coming up, myself and my classmates. Like I said, I think the Marine Corps has helped me prepare for it. My background in aerospace engineering has helped me prepare for it. All the sports teams I've played on have helped me prepare for it. So I'm absolutely ready for the challenge. And I think, again, with me and my fellow classmates together, we'll be able to work through it.
Do you have any parting words for the Marine Corps? Anything that you would just like to get off your chest before you go into this brand new organization?
Well, I'll say this. You know, I'm still a United States Marine. It's a title I'm very proud of, as every single United States Marine should be. It's not an easy title to earn. And that being said, I'm just going on to a different mission, and I think it's something that's very important for our nation. And if the Marine Corps didn't want me to do it and it wasn't an important mission for them, they wouldn't be giving me orders to go to NASA. So I'm excited to join them. And I will say this, I'm going to miss flying the Cobra. So to the Skid kids out there, hopefully you guys can give me a flight every now and then.